Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Art of Manifesting Money. How to create abundance, consistent money flow, and how to achieve financial freedom. Today, we have Nikki Jade with us, and we want her to go over some of the great mindset options and tools and just all of her awesome stuff. How are you, Nikki?
Hello, Anna. Thanks for having me. How exciting. I'm wonderful.
I'm so excited to have you. I know.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. We are just going and blowing today, and we found a time that worked for both of us, so I'm excited. And now it was kind of different because I'm in your time zone today.
So great. Isn't it great here in San Diego? Yeah.
Oh, my God. The weather is beautiful, and it's a great hair day every day. I would not know how to act in Texas if it was like that.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, let's jump into how everyone can have whatever they want, which is to maybe where they live or whatever's important to them. Obviously, I'm here because I love the lifestyle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I love your energy, and I love your excitement, and I just love your story because you have overcome something that a lot of people do not think that they can.
Yeah, it's so true. Do you want me to share about it? What happened to get me to this place? Like, is this my in right here? Cool. Well, thank you.
You know what? You do whatever you want.
You guys are just happen to listen to our conversation, and we really want to make the most out of your time because we value that. So how about we dig into some juicy content? Thank you, Anna, for that intro. Yeah, like you said, I did overcome a lot, and I feel like that's all of our journey is to overcome whatever stress, whatever challenge is going on in our life. And I know that we all have challenges. That's the point of life, right, to overcome that. And I just feel like I've been so blessed to have the mentors that I've had to give me the wisdom to be able to, in my personal experience, I had to heal a disease that the doctor said have for life. You know, they said if I'm not on top of it, it's going to lead to cancer. And I'm like, whoa, like I'm healthy. I'm an athlete. This is not my story. And I declared, I was crying out to God. I'm like, God, please heal me. And God is so good. He didn't just heal me in my sleep, but he taught me how to fish. But what I mean by that is he gave me a mentor and had someone hold my hand on this journey so I'm not walking it blindfolded. And my mentor, his specialty is really getting down to the root cause of what the pain in your body is telling you. Because I believe that your body is this vessel for God to live in, for spirit to dwell in and to guide your life. And if we are in pain, it's simply God or spirit telling us we're going a little bit off track. We're having a belief play out that's not serving us. We're doing an action that's sabotaging our success. So my clients, they come to me, they're like, I'm having pain in my lower back. What does that mean? I'm having pain in the left side of my neck. What does that mean? And I get to whip out the body mind map, which was all of my mentor's notes that he privately gave me because I ended up saying yes to the mentorship with him. But prior to my mentor entering into healing, helping people heal, he was sought after by the CIA and the FBI to come in and solve the challenging cases because he could see what people were thinking, what they were feeling, what they were believing just by watching their body language. Fascinating. So he,
and you are so lucky to have that under your belt.
Yeah, I feel super blessed. And prior to him passing and transitioning to the other side, he gave me everything. He's like, you need to carry this on. So it's been my mission for the last 6 years to really spread this news and really, because it's been so accurate. For the last decade, I've been testing his body mind map. And literally, if you get a paper cut on your left pinky finger, it's showing you you're having a belief system that's not serving you. And I teach my clients that go through my online signature program, Pain to Power. It's all about listening to the pain in your body right from the beginning. I explain how pain talks to you at 3 different levels: feather, brick, truck. And if you don't listen to the paper cut or the stub in the toe, it's going to have to get louder. And then it's going to be like a sprain or, you chop it while you're cutting an onion. And these are some of the examples I give my clients to illustrate that your body is your friend. The pain is there for a reason. And we're not meant to ignore it, or we're not meant to just shut it down. So every belief system that you've ever had is not just in your mind, but your body never lies, right? The body doesn't know how to lie. Right. It's like a dog. When the dog is happy, its tail wags, and it doesn't know how not to do that. And it's the same with the body. the body, if it's in pain, it's because there's a reason. There's something inside that's not causing you pain. And ever since I've been doing this work, I haven't had any pain for the last 5 years. Nothing. And prior to that, I was in constant pain, stiff neck, lower back pain. The only time I experienced pain recently was delivering birth to my son. That one I haven't been able to solve yet. I was trying for that orgasmic birth thing, but it didn't happen. That's okay.
That's so funny. Oh, yeah. That's easy.
But in all seriousness, the body is talking to us, and my clients, they get to get in flow and manifest all of their heart's desires and all of their dreams by backtracking and listening to the pain in their body to not only heal what's coming up, but to actually get it out of their system. So we do a lot of work, right, out in society with therapists and psychologists, and we think and we talk and we work things through in our head. But a lot of my clients, they'll come to me and we work it through. Like, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm like, okay, one conversation, and they're like, oh my God, why did my therapist never tell me this? I'm like, because they didn't have access to this. Like, yes, they were doing the best they can, but it's your time to break through and to really drop in and listen to those messages. And every experience that you've ever had, that I've ever had, that anybody listening has ever had, lives in the cells of our body. So I have one client. She is super successful. She's like, appears to be fearless. And we're out for a beach walk on the ocean. And I'm like, oh, it was so hot. I'm like, I'm just going to jump in the ocean real quick. You're coming in for a dip. She's like, oh, no, I can't. And she, like, started to, like, get all choked up and, like, on the verge of hyperventilation. And I'm like, okay, what is your body telling you? Like, there's an experience, right? This doesn't just happen out of the blue, out of nowhere. There's an experience that my friend had around water and drowning and suffocating and not having her voice fully expressed. All of this was showing up because it's like a trigger. It becomes our default system because it lives in our body. So when we're under stress or if something arises that reminds us of something, we'll automatically go to this default system. So when my clients in my Pain to Power program, it comes with a 3-day healing retreat that we meet in person, because there I get to help my clients get it out of the cells of their body. You know, we do stuff in person that is just so freaking powerful. After the 3 days, they're like a completely different person. So that's,
I love it.
woo! That was a mouthful, but I know we're on a short time.
Damn it, girl. And you know what? I'm soaking it in because I have your body mind map.
Uh-huh. You have.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I have your little map that you gave when you did your last talk. I downloaded it.
Oh, you
so
know, the body scan meditation.
Yes.
Right? With the
scan,
the self-reflection worksheet. So I'm giving that to everyone listening here today as well. And then the full body mind, the full body mind map, that's inside my Pain to Power program, because, you know, a lot of my clients are like, all right, like, I understand, I'm on board with my pain. The pain is talking to me. And I just had 10,000 thoughts on the drive to work. Which thought was it that's causing my neck to be all stiff, you know? And they're like frustrated because they don't know where to go. And that's where the body mind map comes in, because, you know, left side of your neck, your left side of the body is your feminine part of yourself. Your right side of your body is your masculine part of yourself. So on the left side, I want to investigate the female part. And then the neck, it's about criticism. So in the program, Pain to Power program, we go into detail, and you're able to become your own healer, so to say. You get to walk yourself through healing this journey and going on the journey. It's like a map of, do I go left or right? And then you go on the journey. Okay, now left or right. And you just guide yourself through it and really heal that past part of yourself that's sabotaging your success right now. Because it's a repeating pattern that's going to keep playing out the longer it's not addressed. So I'll give you one more example so you can really see this clearly. One of my clients, she was always like, she just had enough in her bank account to get by every month. And, you know, she thought that was great until she realized her friends were, like, abundant and having vacations and going on, you know, helicopters. And I'm like, you can have this too. You just have to create a new story. You just have to create a new story and look at that pain in your body that's telling you the answer to the unlock. So your pain is where the unlock button sits. So then I tell my clients, let's go through the pain, and then they understand where that story was formed of, I just need enough to get by, and they're repeating that pattern from their mother and realize, oh, snap, like, I don't want that story, right? So we get to do this really deep work of unlocking those repeating patterns that is not serving you.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And then that all comes together once you work on the inside and you get rid of some of that stuff, you're able to manifest anywhere and everywhere in every area of your life externally.
Yes. Yes, Anna, do you want to know why?
Why?
Because all of those wounds, those past traumatic experiences, they're holding all of this energy and space inside of our bodies. So until they're released, there's no space to hear or to fill with what we really want. So I always say, like, listen to, I always say God whispers. So we have to really, like, be quiet to listen. But if that wound is so loud, screaming for you to be released, screaming so loud that it could even, like, kick you on your ass that you need to recover in your bed so that you just stop everything and you literally are sick in bed or, you can't move because your back is all thrown out. Whatever the scenario that your body is talking to you personally, that's where God's like, hey, okay, you still enough? Like, do you think I can get your attention now? So the one thing that you listeners can take away is that your body is talking to you. And it's my prayer that you guys don't have to get kicked on your ass in order to listen, but really to listen to the feather and not need the Mack truck come screaming at you to get your attention. But listen now and enjoy the free gift I got for you guys, which is the body scan meditation. You guys can just drop in. It's 10 minutes. Everyone can make 10 minutes, right? To just drop in and listen to the message of your body.
Love it. And I know that once everyone looks on your website and sees all of the great stories you have and just the details, it was such a revelation for me. And I haven't even had time to dig into it as much as I want to, but I have a lot of pain. And so does people in the family, and I was already so excited to share it with them.
I love that you brought that up, Anna. Totally. A lot of my clients, they say, oh, it just runs in the family. It's in the genes. I'm like, no, it's not in your genes. It's the belief system that's been passed down. It's the way that they think. You've adopted the way they think, and you know what's great about that? We can change that. My clients are amazed at how fast they can change the results that they're getting. I'm married to an Australian beautiful man. He's also a healer, shaman, amazing man. And together we're like, we just want fast results. Like, we have a lot of people to help. So our clients come to us and we're like, let's do it. Go through the Pain Power program. Meet us at the next live retreat, and we'll get our hands on you, and you'll walk away a completely different person. It's the best. And I just know for my personal life, like, once I cleared away all of that baggage and the wounds, and I learned the lessons from whatever my body was telling me, and I felt totally at peace with everything in my life. It was in that moment where I'm like, oh my God, I have all this energy. I can create anything I want. And I was seriously like, what do I want to create? So I had my own business on the beach in La Jolla. I was like, what do I want? I was like, I want to travel the world in luxury and get paid every day really well to do what I love and help people feel better and heal. And literally, one of my clients, who I taught yoga to, he's like, can you book out your summer and come on my private yacht with my family and just work every day? I'll pay you really well, and I'll fly you over my private jet. Is that going to work for you? I'm like, let me check my calendar. Yeah, it's free. I'm good. And
that's exactly what you created.
And that's what I created. This is like 7 years ago. And then I was like, what do I want now? And I was like, I want love. Like, I'm finally ready for real, true, passionate, soulful love with the man that God made for me. And I manifested that. Do you want to know how I manifested that? Because I was able to listen. And God said, run. So I sprinted as fast as I could to the specific spot where we met. And at the same time, he was looking for that beach because he had a vision, because he's also been doing this work. And he had a vision. He was praying to God, manifesting his soulmate, and traveled the world for a year. He got this vision of a beach. And he traveled the world for a year and literally found it in San Diego. And he waited there for me. And the last day, he was told to sprint down to the cold. He said, you have 8 seconds. And I literally ran as fast as I could. And I didn't know this is why I was sprinting. I just obeyed. And we're always getting these messages. Spirit is always wanting to guide our life, but we're so caught up in the way we think things should be, and judgments, and just past patterning and programming, that it takes energy to actually put your focus there and to commit to yourself, to believe that you're worth enough to invest in and to do the inner work. It's not easy. It is not easy work, but the strategies they're simple. Once you're in it, it's like, there's the unlock. Boom. Oh my God.
And it's worth it. Look at you.
Yeah, it's so worth it. Oh my God. Life is better than my wildest dreams, like I could have ever imagined. One more thing, which was really funny. One of my clients, she just signed up for my Pain to Power program, and she's coming to the retreat in September. But her husband, she had to argue with. She was like, there's not enough money, all that stuff that couples sometimes argue about. And the husband was trying to convince her not to do it. So anyway, she does it. And she got the painful bonus of like a one-on-one session. And just after the one-on-one session, he goes to her, "You're completely different." He's like, "What else can you sign up for?" And the table's turned.
Cute.
Like the table's completely turned. It's awesome when you just commit to yourself. I mean, you've been doing a lot of personal work on yourself. Ooh, except for the pain part, which we get to dig into.
I know. That's what's next. I've been digging and digging and digging. So you know how
girl.
everything is in season, and you start with one thing, and then it just opens up a whole new area of your life.
God,
and
yeah.
you know, I heard you, and I was so impressed, and love your energy, love your message, and you were just amazing. And I want to thank you so much for joining and getting the word out.
Oh, yeah. I just want everyone to be free and happy and powerful and empowered and living their dreams. I mean, I know you do too. That's why you're putting on this event for people to listen to. So thank you.
Exactly. And I want to let everybody know just how they can do it now in every area of their life. They don't have to wait. They can start today.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It takes courage. You know, it takes courage to look at the things that have been causing you pain because, you know, our ego doesn't want us to change. Our ego wants to keep us safe. So it just takes courage and trust and commitment. And then anything's possible.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this event.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I'm so glad that we were able to, you know, connect. And now that I'm in San Diego today, too, we were able to get on the same time schedule.
Totally. So great to connect. And I'm looking forward to exploring deeper with you.
Thank you so much, Nikki.